Composite decking is somewhat environmentally friendly. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. Using a general term like composite decking, people mix two different types of deck products, PVC and composite. So PVC deck board will have 100% PVC, no wood fibers, and all of the PVC that goes into making a PVC deck board is virgin PVC. It's not recycled. Some manufacturers will have a small percentage of recycled PVC products, but for the most part, they use virgin PVC. So is using PVC environmentally good? If you consider that this material could be recycled after, which is a separate question, you could say it's somewhat green, but overall, the only advantage is that you don't have to replace it as often as you would replace wood, and maybe there is a lot of contribution to CO2 emissions associated with frequent replacements of wood decking, such as transportation, labor, and whatnot. But if you're looking to be more environmentally conscious, go to composite deck board. A composite deck board such as this one will have only a small fraction of virgin PVC, that's on the outer layer. The inside layer will be recycled plastic with some wood chips, or sometimes they use rice husk for the inside of the board. This will be a much more environmentally friendly choice because you're using recycled materials. Now, it's not your household recycling that goes into this board, it's industrial recycling. So it's a lot of the times it is purchased, but it's still something that otherwise would end up in a landfill. I'll give you an example. We're recently at a factory here in Canada looking at how deck boards are made, and they were recycling unused hospital gowns that are mostly made of PVC materials into deck boards. During COVID, Canada purchased tons and tons of hospital gowns that are now outdated, and now they're being recycled into deck boards, so that's great. Most deck brands that we sell are American made. Every factory that makes recycled deck boards, they could recycle their own deck boards to make new deck boards. But because of shipping costs and all the logistics, having to deal with sending your waste back to the States, it makes it impossible. There is one major supplier of composite decking in Canada, and this is True North Decking, that is able to take offcuts or old deck boards. And actually, we're planning to install a lot of their boxes at our locations at the stores, so you can bring your offcuts and they'll come, they'll pick them up, and they'll grind their own deck boards and produce new deck boards from these old deck boards. The other thing that I really like about True North Decking is that their whole factory runs on green energy. They have massive panels, solar panels installed on the roof of the factory. So their factory is entirely run on solar panels. And in fact, they generate so much electricity, they even sell electricity back to the grid. So I was really surprised at how green the True North Decking is. The American suppliers, if you go with the composite decking, they also use a lot of recycling. But unfortunately, once you're done with your deck boards, it will end up in a landfill. And there is still a lot of composite that will be buried, which is unfortunate. And going with a PVC product, there's no option to recycle it, and virgin PVC products were used to make it, so it is the least green option.